All right, guys. Welcome. I'm excited that you guys are here with us tonight. We're going to have a ton of fun. We're talking Cleetus and cars with 815 LSX swaps and Patina Pitstop. Patina Pitstop said it's the first time he's ever been on someone else's live feed. So let's definitely leave him some comments. Definitely go follow his channel, 815 as well. They've been on here a couple times. Guys, support these guys because they're going to Cleetus and cars with me. Hey, how about that? Let's turn some light on this thing. They're going to Cleetus and cars. Me and Steven are going to Cleetus and cars, which is so exciting. Him and I have not taken a big car road trip in a long time. So it's going to be a ton of fun. We've got, if you've been watching the social media stuff, you can see we did some work on the cart. I'm wiring in the nitrous. The nitrous bottle is in the back seat. We are going to spray it into the turbo in the front. We're not going to like put it in line or anything like that because I think it'll be way more fun to be able to purge it into the atmosphere. And then as we're going down the track or highway, whichever one, we can hit the button. So going to be a super simple setup. Probably going to run a 25 or 30 horsepower shot, which typically gets doubled with boost. So anyways, let me get over to my notes here because there's a couple things I want to go over before I bring those guys in. They're in the background. We are going to call this the Cleetus Prep Show. Cleetus and Cars, Indianapolis. Hi, friends. Have no idea what happened there. Oh, my God. I'm just talking away, and then the little light on the thing went bloop. I was like, that's not good. So here we go. Sorry about that. Casey is dying over here. That's the first time that's happened. I think I was still like loosely connected to the house or something goofy. So glad I caught that. Glad I didn't just go on. I should have just brought the guys on. That would have been easier, and then they could have talked amongst themselves. So let's do that right now before I screw it all up again. All right, so right here is Casey from Patina Pitstop. So why don't you give us a quick intro while I run through the comments and kind of tell us what projects, tell us your channel, all that kind of stuff.
All right, my name's Casey. Patina Pitstop is my YouTube channel. I have two projects right now. One of them is my new daily driver, 1986 Chevy S10 base model. And when I say base model, no power steering, no power brakes, no air conditioning. And that's my daily driver now. And so I've been working on that, making a lot of videos with that. And then the main...
Hang on. Tell them what you drove before. So, because I think this is a really cool story. So, because we're going to get into your move and things like that in a minute, but like, I want them to understand, like, there's some sacrifice that you made from what you drove to the S10.
Well, I mean, I don't consider it a sacrifice. I love my S10. This thing is awesome. Yeah. I was driving a 2015 Chevy Silverado that was paid off and had a warranty, and was dependable for the most part, and good, decent, daily driver. And when we decided to move from Wisconsin to Nashville, Tennessee, we were like, well, we need to free up some funds. We need to free up some cash for the move. And so we sold the truck. And when we got down to Nashville, I went to my dad's down in Georgia, and we started looking around, and I found this S10 on Marketplace. And I went and looked at it and bought it, and had about a week to thrash on it to get it ready to go. It had been sitting like 6 months, so it had some issues, and we got it going. Awesome. And that's my daily driver now. So I should have a lot of content with a 35-year-old S10 base model as a daily driver for the meantime. And then my other car that's supposed to be the main focus of the channel is my 64 Chevelle station wagon. I have had it about 10 years. I got it from my dad. It's had 3 different engines, 2 different transmissions, 2 different rear axles, new suspension, brakes upgraded, everything else. So that's the main focus supposed to be for the channel. Patina, because the car's original paint, and it's well worn. It's from Georgia. My dad found it, and so the paint is just faded, rusted. So that's what the channel is supposed to really follow, is my wagon. And I've been working on it and failing because I consider myself a below average backyard mechanic. I know just enough to get in trouble. And I had one of my coworkers once said about me that that if I could get my hands to do what my brain knows, I would be okay. Like, I know what to do, I just can't get my hands to do the right things. So I get myself in a lot of trouble.
I think that's what your wife said too.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. She's in the other room probably watching this.
615 said Nashville ? Where?
I am in Mount Juliet, so I'm just east of Nashville, like 20 minutes east of Nashville.
That's awesome, because I think so he's close. I think 615 is their area code, right, or something like that. And then Ken 10 Customs is somewhere close to that too. So I'm sure he'll comment in there.
Well, good. I need some friends. I don't have any friends. I don't have any connections. I moved here. Basically, we looked at a map and we said, that looks warmer than where we were. So we picked it and, told our friends that we were going to go be country Western singers. And then we just moved here. So.
That's awesome. That's a really cool story. Now, do you have kids and stuff? You have a son.
Yep. I have 2 daughters. My 2 daughters are both in college, and that's why I stayed in Wisconsin. They are both grown. They're in college. So I said when they got done with high school that I wasn't going to stick around Wisconsin anymore. So they graduated from high school, and I said, see you guys later. Yep, I'm out. So
Mom and Dad are gone.
Yeah, we're gone.
Yeah, 615 said he's in Nashville, so that's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Destroyer 1320 said free beer brings friends. Just if you didn't know that. Yeah. Hey, y'all want to come work on my truck and drink my beer? Sure, I'm on my way. Yep.
I don't know anybody. Like, the only people I know are the people I work with. I literally do not know another person. My wife's best friend here in Nashville is the person that leased us the apartment. Like, we don't know anybody. We don't know anybody.
That's so cool, man. I'll tell you, I envy you. There's been times in my life where I'm like, listen, I'm out of here. I'm going somewhere else, and I never did it. So luckily, we ended up married, 2 kids. But okay, so we'll get to that in a minute. And then Eric, 815 LSX Swaps, you've been on before, but kind of tell everybody what's going on while I get a new beer to fill up my Roy Marco's Garage koozie.
All right, sounds good. I'm Eric from 815 LSX Swaps. I've got a couple of cars here in the garage. I've got Fox Body over here, which is a 6.0 LS swap. Currently working on building a hot side for a twin turbo kit, running twin GT45s in it. Right behind me is my Nissan 240SX. It is a 92. It is LS swap as well. It's a 5.3 T56 6-speed. We've got a couple other cars on the channel. The other guy that helps me out on the channel is Dan. He's got a BMW E36 convertible that is LS swapped with twin GT35s. Also got a couple other project cars. I've got an RX-8 that may or may not be sold. Picked that up from a guy on Instagram on a deal, but with both of these cars needing some work, the 240 needs a little bit of maintenance and the Mustang needs the twin turbos finished. Thought it might be a good idea to go ahead and get rid of that one. And then Casey actually pointed out a Infinity G35. He posted it in one of our groups, and come to find out I was friends with the guy selling it. So I ended up snagging that up too. And that was supposed to be a cart project. And actually, I'm thinking if I do sell the RX-8, then I may still end up keeping the Infinity because I don't have a title for it. And I got thinking the RX-8 would have made a cool Cleetus and cars burnout car. So with no title, then maybe that's what the Infinity becomes. Maybe it becomes a cart that we just turn into a burnout car and trailer it to Cleetus and cars.
No, you don't trailer to Cleetus and cars. You drive.
No title.
Oh, damn.
So,
well, hey, you got to get caught.
I wanted to buy that thing so bad. I saw that and I was like, I want to buy that thing so bad. But I was like, I'm so glad I didn't now, because then that'd be another pile of junk I'd have to have brought from Wisconsin. We didn't plan on moving down here like 6 months ago. That wasn't the plan. Like we're like, let's just go. That's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would have had to bring that along with that Dodge truck I couldn't get running. Yeah, it's a good thing that didn't work out.
Right. That's awesome. So we got guys going crazy over here in the chat about who can drink more beer. And that leads us into Cleetus and Cars, Indianapolis. So if everybody doesn't know, right, pop that top. What's your favorite beer brand there, bud? Miller Lite, best beer ever. We're all staying in the same Airbnb. We're just going to say you have beer in that cup. So here's what happened with the Airbnb. I booked it and I paid for it. And I was like, man, I've got to get some people to stay here with me so I can afford to do this. Right. So then Eric and those guys started saying they were going. So I was like kind of needling them. They were like, oh no, we're going to drive back that same night, blah, blah. I'm like, you ain't driving. Listen, we're going to drink beer and heckle people all day. Okay. And then Casey said he's coming. And I was like, dude, hey, I got this deal for you. He's like, I'm bringing my wife and son. I'm like, and he said, she just doesn't want to listen to car talk till 3 a.m. Can we put them in a back bedroom? Because we're going to talk cars till 3 a.m. So one cool thing about that is, if you guys didn't know, Eric and those guys, Eric and Dan they have a podcast, not run a podcast. I don't know what you do with a podcast, record a podcast. I don't know. They have a podcast. So we're going to record a podcast Saturday night. I think both of you guys are coming in on Saturday, right? Like nobody's coming in Friday night like me, like, because you're not crazy. And you don't have a 10-hour drive. So it's what, 4 hours for you, Eric? How far is it for you, Casey?
About 4.5 hours.
Oh, that's perfect. You guys will be refreshed. I'll be so tired of being in the cart with my brother. He'll hate me. All right. Swaps, performance and stuff said he's trying to come see you guys too. 615, we will be drinking water the night before, but we'll start drinking beer sometime that afternoon. So, little stuff. Half-S Garage says Pod People Cast here. Yep. All right. So let's get down into it here. We are, I was going to go over this before, but since we're on podcast, I'll go ahead and make the announcement now, being that my internet just completely shut off and left everybody with a picture. We are stopping in St. Louis to record a little bit with the Get Out and Drive podcast. Stephen and I will. So I'm excited about that. Those guys, if you haven't listened to any of their stuff, you need to go do that. It is a car person's podcast. Like, you would enjoy it. I can't remember I think one guy is Mr. Sedan Man, and then the other guy is like Custom Car Nerd or something like that. But the Custom Car Nerd is the guy that I've been talking to. His name's John Meyer, and he actually works at a shop that they do a ton of custom car stuff. So really neat. I'm excited to stop by those guys and hang out there for a little bit. Let me get back to my notes here. All right, so we've done the intros. Let me drop y'all's links to your channel real quick. So this will be 815 here. And while that drops there, let's see. The question being, so we have 3 automotive YouTube channels. What is some stuff that the people in the chat want to see us cover while we're there? Like what do you want us to find? What do you want us to show you while we're there, I guess is really the question. My mama's in here saying she's glad Steven and I are making the trip. I'm pumped. So I wish we were going closer to her house so we could pop by and say, hey, but we're not, Mama. I'm sorry. All right. Looks like Half-Ass Garage is deucing. Let's see. All right. So we did intros. Let's talk car prep. Is anybody bringing a cool car or am I the only one? I'm the only one. Everybody's bringing something with air conditioning and comfort and windows.
Yeah. Next time I'll bring the wagon, but it's still at my dad's in Georgia, so yeah, it's not ready yet.
Awesome. All right. So the car prep for us really is pretty easy. We have done most of the work. I would like to put spark plugs in it, I think, before we go. And then, of course, finish the nitrous. But the nitrous isn't mandatory. We have the bottle already hooked up. I could just run a simple purge kit and be done. Half-Ass or 615 Custom says I need heated seats. And it's funny. I actually looked at the thing you lay over the seat today for heated seats. I didn't want to spend the $100 to do it. Let's see. And we need to put a like some kind of air brake or some kind of wind brake, I guess, in between the driver and passenger seat. So because the air, when it comes through, it just funnels right into there, which eliminates the heat coming out of the vents. We're probably going to need the heat. What's up, Ford Blue Gauge? All right. Any personal prep you got going before this? Anybody going to be mowing the yard Friday afternoon at 5:30 so they can make it work?
I got kids for that.
I got to get my kids in on that.
My plan is to run the wife's car through the car wash. And then we always have to, we do the mandatory stop at the gas station when we leave. And I get my Mountain Dew kickstart and she'll get her cup of coffee. And then we just go down the candy aisle and we get like $30 or $40 worth of candy. And usually I'm like, really, do we need all this? But because we're going to Cleetus and Cars and she's allowing me to do this, I'm going to be like, whatever you want. Skittles,
there you go.
Sure. Twizzlers, sure. Whatever. Just let's get them. Let's get it all. And then that'll be our prep. And then we'll just eat candy the whole way there.
So what is your favorite candy of choice? This will be a good question.
For me, it's Reese's, either the eggs or the trees or the, whatever the season.
I'm telling you, it's a different peanut butter that's inside those. Those are the only ones I like.
The peanut butter to chocolate ratio is on point. You got to have lots of peanut butter and a little bit of chocolate. That's the key.
That's awesome. And then Eric, what's yours, bud?
Oh, Reese's for sure.
Nice. I'm a Sour Patch Kid, 100% all the way. Want to say thanks to Destroyer 1320 throwing $10 into the Cleetus and Cars beer fund. All the money sent tonight, well, unless it's crazy, is going to beer that we're going to drink. So send some money, put it down there, send it on. We'll drink beer and have fun and talk. And we'll probably even go live after we record the podcast with 815. So it's exciting. All right. So we got car prep. Let's see.
So our car prep is just going to be packing the night before so we can get up and leave.
Nice. You guys driving anything cool? Anybody got any cool dailies?
Dodge Ram.
Boring.
Yeah, but we're going to be able to bring a lot of stuff to have fun with.
Yeah, that's right. I'm throwing the basket on the back of this thing so we can carry canopy and chairs and all that stuff.
we drive. My wife drives a Mini Cooper, so but it's the S model. So we got the S model Mini Cooper, so we're gonna have that. It won't do a burnout though. I already tried.
Oh dang. Lauren Wilhite Narx here is my sister-in-law, and she said she's working on Steven's rat tail for Cleetus and Cars. So, speaking of rat tails, I've been growing my mullet for about 4 months. It's not even. I'm gonna have to really do some, or the hairstylist lady's gonna have to do some shaping to make it show up better. So, all right.
I see my daughter Dallas is in. She said, "Hey, Dad." So, hey, Dallas.
Nice. That's awesome. So we are getting some new folks in here. Yep. So Ford Blue saying his daughter's coming for dinner and they're going to watch Mortal Kombat. Nice. No, that's my mom. No. Girls can stay home. You can come here though and watch the kids and let them go out. That'd be fine. All right. So let's talk. The reason we're going, one, is to have fun, right? But really, one of the biggest reasons I'm going is to collaborate with YouTubers and to grow the channel, right? So let's talk like goals and kind of what you want out of this event and all that kind of stuff.
Well, okay, I have 3 goals that I have. One is to ride in the Narx cart. So I have a feeling I might be able to get that one. I got to be able to get that one done.
Yeah.
The second thing is I want to meet Derek from Vice Grip Garage. I was supposed to meet him last year. Back to the 50s car show is in Minnesota. I was signed up to go. My dad and brother were both coming up from Georgia. We were all going to go to Back to the 50s. I was really hoping to go and meet Derek at that event. So I'm hoping I get to meet him. I know he's going to be busy, but so
we're just going to make that happen. We're going to put that into the world.
I'm going to have my shirt on, and then I'm going to have my hat on, and I'm going to walk up, and that's my goal is to meet him, talk to him. For us smaller YouTube channels, he's like the guy that we kind of shoot for. He's the guy that's really making a go of this. So and then my third thing, and it's going to be my covert operation. I want to get a Patina Pitstop sticker, and I want to get it somewhere on the Independent Chevelle. I want to sneak it onto the car, and I kind of want to do it like in the on the roll cage on the bottom side of a bar or something, so he won't find it for like 6 months. Like I want to sneak a sticker onto his car just to say I did, and just because I just think that would be hilarious if 6 months later he's underneath there doing something and he looks under the back bumper or something and he sees a sticker and he's like, okay, I know who did that. So those
awesome.
are my 3 goals. It's to end, I know it's I don't care about the channel or I just want to go have fun, hang out, and do stupid stuff. So pretty much
that is too cool. Straight Six Fan says that's a great idea. I do like that. That's really cool. And I think Eric has a plan for one of his stickers too, right?
Yep. One of my goals is to end up with an 815 sticker on the back of Ruby. So if you guys follow Luke from Camp Kiefer, I don't know if you've seen his post recently. He just got a Camp Kiefer sticker on the back of Ruby. So that gives me hope.
That's awesome.
That would be awesome. You know what? Cleetus should do that for us small guys. Let us come up there and just put a sticker on. No one would even know.
Yeah.
Nope.
It'll, man, think about how much that would add to it. That's what I need to do. I need to make the old truck famous and then do that with the inside of the bed, because it's getting sticker bombed, but it's slow. Speaking of sticker bombs, got my Roy Marco Garage decal in here, and then he sent some postcards. It was really cool. I thought that was a really neat thing. So I got one on the fridge and one's going on the sticker bomb in the truck. So 615 says his stickers are on order. And then Straight Six Fan says Luke is awesome. What I like about Luke so much is that he, I just feel like I'm glad his parents are letting him kind of push that envelope a little bit and get comfortable. They're taking him and doing stuff that he wants to do and have fun and things like that.
So here's kind of something I've been thinking about, and I haven't ran it past anybody yet, so you're the first to hear it. So we are actually going to Florida as our family on a vacation here this summer, and I think I want to try to see if I can't get a hold of his parents, because I've actually messaged with them back and forth quite a bit, and I think I want to get a T-shirt made before then, and then meet him and give him a T-shirt.
That'd be cool. Yeah. So I sent out the box for them for Narxcart decals and 2 Narxcart shirts today, for one for him and one for Dad. So
awesome.
Same thing. So what's cool is my cousin, who is like my sister, she's a month older than I am, right? So we grew up super close, still close. She's moving to Tampa probably in the end of 2 months. So, you know, Tampa and Bradenton are like right there. So I'm like, listen, I said, I'm just going to drive down and stay at your house and just camp out in front of the Freedom Factory and be like, invite me in, please.
Yeah, so we're actually flying into Tampa when we go. We're going to spend a couple days in Tampa, and I plan to drive down at least to Bradenton and, you know, make a stop there. Yeah, and then the other thing I was thinking is it'd be cool to get Luke either like on a podcast episode or maybe a live stream like this, but I'd love to hear him talk about his experiences going and hanging out with Cleetus and them, because I'm sure as a kid like that, it's got to be just freaking awesome.
Oh, man. Can you imagine being 12 years old, like knowing that dude and all the cool stuff? Like, even if Cleetus wasn't famous, like just the stuff that dude has, you know, like just to be able to hang out and be around that, you know, that would be so much fun. But from what I understand, they go over there all the time. They're always there. So they, you know, posting from it a bunch. So pretty neat stuff. What are some other goals you have for the trip?
So interview as many people that'll talk to me. I'm going to carry around a camera and my 815 T-shirt and get anybody I can to talk to me. That's if I can get Cleetus, if I can get James, if I can get Cooper, anybody that will say hi on camera. I'm going to have that everywhere. And then subscribers. So if you remember, I was pushing to get to 300 before we went to Cleetus and Cars. That was like a week ago. We blew past that. I think before we got on a live stream, we were at like 321. So now I'm going to see if we can't push for 350 before we go. And then ideally, it'd be awesome to be able to double that. Right. So just get our name out there. And like you said, at the end of the day, we're recording and we're going to have fun. So
I'm dropping a comment there let's see if we can get you to 325 by the end of this live feed. Casey, where are you at as far as subscriber count?
I'm at 251 right now.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm getting there. I just need more content. And now that the move is over and my little S10 Shane Falco is in the works, I think that's going to help a lot. I have tons of stuff to do. I've already had I have probably enough footage for 2 videos to come out right away and a couple more ideas in the works. So the S10 will be fun just to kind of it's like a blank canvas, you know, it's just got so much potential. There's so many things to do to it. So I got, you know, I'm excited about that. And then I want to get back down to my dad's house in the next month or two and get a couple of things worked out on the wagon. And then my goal is to take the wagon to Atlanta Dragway. That's the first racetrack I ever raced at. First time I ever won a race was at Atlanta Dragway. And I hear the rumor is that Atlanta is going to close this year. It's our last year being a drag strip.
What?
Yeah, that's the rumor is that they're going to close down. So I want to go race my wagon at Atlanta Dragway before they close if this is their last year. So that's going to be some good video content. And then when I get the wagon back up to Tennessee, I plan to do a lot more racing videos. I'm a bracket racer, so I'm going to do some bracket racing to kind of introduce some people to that. But then again, I might want to put the wagon on like a hard tire class because it's so heavy, it hooks pretty well. So I think I'd be okay with the hard tire class, and maybe I'll throw some nitrous on it. You know, we'll see.
Right. I think one of my favorite videos you have is the when you did the dog dish on the front wheels. That, like, dude, So a lot of times I'll watch 2 or 3 videos of people before I like really subscribe, right? Which is probably what happens to everyone, right? But like when you ripped out those screws, I was like, this is my dude right here. Yep, I'm in. So
well, and I
funny.
haven't updated what happened with the whole dog dish hubcap thing. I was gonna make a video, and I was working on the car, and I was driving the wagon to where I work on it, and I lost one of the hubcaps, and I'd probably put 200 miles on the car. It'd been 200 miles, and one of the back ones on the passenger side left. Well, I didn't have a passenger side mirror, so I heard it, but I couldn't see it. So I pulled over as quick as I could. I jumped out, and it's a cornfield, of course.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a sidewalk, right?
Right.
Well, I'm with my little guy. He's 4 years old, and I'm like, hey, let's go see if we can find this hubcap. Cars are whizzing by. I'm like, this is not a good idea. We looked for probably 5 minutes. I'm like, never mind. Getting back in the car, we go on, and then I go to swap the wheels out. So I had 2 sets of wheels for the back for the 2 different widths. Well, I went and put the other set of wheels on the back with my Mickey Thompson sticky street tires because I was gonna have 2 sets, set for Rocky Mountain Race Week or Drag Week, and then the Mickey Thompsons. I go to put the other ones on, they hit the calipers. So now I'm like, I lost a hubcap, the wheels don't fit. I pulled them off and put rally wheels back on it. So all that work, I ended up not even using those wheels after all. And I drilled holes into an old set of weld wheels that now has 4 holes in it. So
yeah. Hey, if you haven't seen that video, y'all go watch it. It's awesome. I love that kind of stuff because it's literally like you figuring out how to do that. How can I put these on? And then it's like, okay, we're fixing it. Put this wood screw in here. It's not a wood screw, but you know what I mean? It was
right.
like,
and the fronts were fine. It was the back ones that fell off. So
there you go. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was one of the first videos of yours I watched as well.
So it must pop up on everybody's thing. So
that's
pretty
probably
awesome.
One of my better performing videos, I guess. That one has probably I think the second highest views. My most popular one is the one with the trick to cut exhaust, and right now it's at like 75,000 views.
What?
And then everything else I have is like 2,000 or less, but that one video is a silly trick I use to cut exhaust using a zip tie, and it's got 75,000 views. So that's like my standard that I can't recreate somehow.
That's crazy. Straight Six fan here saying he lost a center cap off his old Ranger going 75. He spotted it on the bridge on the shoulder. That's hilarious. That never happens. That's too cool. All right. So you guys have kind of gone over your goals. I'm going to run into mine now. I went a little more like channel focused, really. So I want to gain 100 subs. I want to gain 300 Instagram followers, which is a whole bunch. 100 subs is a whole bunch. 300 Instagram followers is a bunch. But I think if we get the right parking spot and do enough heckling, I think we can probably get there. Plus, I have like this A-frame that says "Win Me" and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully, I can get there, right? Because that's a goal. Got to get people on Instagram so I can give it away. And then I'd really like to sell 50 decals while we're there, because I really think it'd be awesome to be on Race Week 2.0 and see one of the decals on somebody's car. I think that'd be pretty neat. And then a personal goal is to get invited to the Freedom Factory. I want to be invited. Like, I know I could drive down and show up in the cart and he'd probably let me in, but like, I want him to be like, dude, you got to bring this down on like Tuesday, June 4th or some shit. I don't know. Like, that's what I envision in my head. And then I got to figure out how to drive it 16 hours. So
you got 3 of us that'll go with you, so we could take turns driving that thing.
Yeah, hey, listen, you drive to me, and then we'll drive to Casey, and then we'll just go down from there.
There we go.
Yeah, it'll take a week. Yeah, it'll take a week to get there.
Hey, but imagine the content that we would get out of that trip.
Hey, listen, so I've got, everybody's got extra GoPro cameras now. So I'm just going to put one on the bar because we typically drive about 65 or 70 anyway. So people are going to be passing us. So I'm just going to put it on the bar and try and time lapse the entire, you know, like whatever we go through a big city, I'll just time lapse it because like people are always camera in the window, you know. So I think it'll be fun to watch that. So back later. And then definitely with the video goal, I really want to get 2 like feature videos, which is going to be the drive there and kind of the setup and hanging out with you guys. And I think the plan is maybe do breakfast Sunday morning and then roll home. So kind of, you know, that video will be all of that with some of the Cleetus stuff, Cleetus and Cars dropped in. And then I want to do a full Cleetus and Cars feature. And then same thing with you. I want to walk around and talk to a ton of people. That's what I missed on Race Week, was really talking to more people and like having them do a walk around of their car, because you just end up with so much more content from that. Like if I could get another 10 or 12 videos that, you know, the title is I met blah, blah at Cleetus and Cars, and it's about their car, you know, so tons of video content from that. Cause I need stuff I can drop in. Cause like, you know, if you have a bunch of old crap, you can kind of pepper that in if you're slow, you know, like you were talking a while ago, you hadn't put up a video in like a month. You know, you could be peppering in some of that old stuff if you had time to edit one, you know.
Right.
Being in school, it's probably a little hard. So,
2 weeks, man, 2 weeks.
Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Like I told you before, for what we've done from December, so through the winter, through me being a dad, a husband, going to school, working a full-time job, I can't complain of where we're at right now. So I'm very thankful of what we've gotten so far.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think once you kind of get a little bit of foothold and once we like, I think I've watched so much YouTube over the years. If I had been commenting on that stuff so many years ago, there's no telling where you'd be, because it's like social media, you know. So you comment, people look at your stuff, they get, you know, unless there's 10,000 comments on a video, probably like your 75,000 view video. Things probably got, I can't believe you don't have more subs just from that video. That
video, I pull about 10, 15 subs a month just from that video. Yeah, it's you know, everyone talks about hours. You got to have so many hours. You got to get to 4,000 hours. I pull about 250 hours a month just from that video. So it's like I just need to get a couple other things to go big, you know. I was really kind of hoping, I don't know if you guys ever watched the Flex Seal one where I flex sealed the rear axle. I really thought that one was going to kind of go, and it's growing. It's definitely, it keeps on that upward trend, but I was kind of hoping that one was going to be kind of a big one for me, because it was totally just me goofing off trying to do something goofy, and it worked, and it actually is not leaking still, so which is amazing. But it was just me trying to do something, you know, stupid for the channel just so I had some content, and it actually worked. So,
yeah, that's crazy.
I think sometimes just loosening up, I feel like, you know, some of our videos, sometimes it's like you just get so serious because you want, you know, you really want to do well and you want to put good content. But I think sometimes, especially with the podcast, I've noticed that going through the podcast, we're starting to loosen up with it, have a little more fun. And, you know, we've only done 2 so far, but there's definitely, it's gotten better every time we've done it. So
that's awesome. Casey, did you see what Straight Six Fan says there?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yep.
I am blown away that silly little 3-minute video, and I didn't know how to edit. It's a terrible video when I look back on it, and it must have the right catchphrase or whatever, the right words in the algorithm must have worked. I thought about trying to recreate that exact same thing again with the S10 just to see if it like flops, and well, I don't know, for some reason that one worked, but it
got in front of the right 100 people at the right time, and they all watched part of it, and it just went, and then once it gets in there, it's got to do something. I don't understand what happens with YouTube, but once it gets there, it happens.
It must be some kind of a snowball effect, because you can look at like my graph and it just keeps growing. Like it just keeps going up and up and up. It's like, so the more people that watch it, the more people get to watch it. Well, then it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, Grant's talking to me, straight six man. He's on me about redoing my thumbnail for that. We talked about it. We collaborated about that back and forth, and I just never have. I need to probably do something to make that a little bit more catchy. And the thumbnail will make a difference. I've changed the thumbnail on my exhaust one, and I actually had the video like drop way off, and then I put it back to the stupid one it is, where it's just me under the car, and it goes right back up. So the thumbnail does make a difference.
That's crazy. Destroyer 1320 just popped in. I think he's making him another adult drink, and so I had messaged back and forth with him earlier about giving us maybe some extra tips, because he just got back from the YouTuber call out. So I think like that kind of event plus what we're going to will be a lot. I think everybody will have their phone out. There's a ton of new YouTube channels, things like that. So I'm interested to see kind of what his thoughts are. Here we go. Let's see. Straight Six Fan says, I still have the thumbnail sketch of our idea. Said he can Photoshop it for you. Get it.
Yeah, we were going back and forth. I think he drew it out, and I can't remember what it was. Something about the Flexil. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, we were going back and forth thinking about that. Hey, and Destroyer 1320, I did send your stickers to you. We did a sticker swap, and I lost your envelope for like a month because I was moving, and I was digging around, and I finally found it. So there he is. So they're in the mail. I promise. You got stickers coming.
Oh, hey, no worries.
I want to say something that's funny about that too. Destroyer gets the worst end of that stick for me too, because I was supposed to send him shirts, and it took me like 2 months to get them out.
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Well, hey, give us some tips, dude. Tell us what to do. Tell us what it's like going to one of these big events and being focused on YouTube.
So from my perspective, and the best success I've had going to events is there's a lot of people who want to go to that can't go. So if you can be the eyes, ears, and legs for people, it is huge, including myself. I would love to go to that. I can't go. I will be glued to what you're doing. And so even the simple thing of walking through the gate, seeing people lined up to get their tickets, that type of thing, and, as you're walking through, some of that, just the feeling of what it's really like to be at the, Freedom Factory. It's huge, or not Freedom Factory for you guys, but you guys are going to the other version, the Cleetus cars. But still, just walking in, what's the track look like? What's the layout? What, you know what I mean? Give that perspective that you don't get if you're watching even his stream, because it's, here's the cars, here's the burnout pit, and that's all they really focus on the whole time. They don't get to see that whole thing. Plus, speed to market. Everyone wants to see it. So the faster you can get your video up, the better it is. And take the tags from a previous Cleetus and Car event. Chuck them on there. I know tags don't matter. Baloney. I still have to argue with that. It makes a big deal because I've had no tags, and I search, what my video is. It doesn't pop up underneath the recent video. I put the tags in there, search it again, it pops right underneath it.
Yep. And hey, here's the thing, and you and I have talked about this. Like, tags may not matter right now, but are they going to matter in a year? And so you don't want to have to go back like
you did. You don't want to have to go back like Narx did through 400 videos and try and fix everything. So yeah, good point, man.
Yep. So should we be doing shorts throughout the day just to get content out? Should we be putting, how do we get the content out as it's happening? Do we do live?
Should we drop our shorts?
So, well, there's a couple of things. Shorts, I would, for YouTube, I'm sorry, my personal opinion, YouTube shorts, no. Do a Reels video for Instagram. That will bring more people to your YouTube channel than anything else. I dropped one of my stupid unaware street racing league things. I had over 1,000 views in the first 15 minutes it was posted from Reels on Instagram. That's way bigger than what I would have posted on YouTube. So use that to bring people over to your YouTube channel to watch the content that you're actually going to have. And going live, absolutely, if you have signal. If you're going to go live, get a hold of me. I'll jump on right away. And if it's because you don't know, when you're live, your phone looks great. And then you watch the live back and it's, And, you know what I mean? And everybody just, they click and they're out.
Yep.
So yeah, I will definitely be whatever tool I can be to help you guys, make the most out of that.
That's awesome.
One of the things I was thinking about doing is doing like a review of Cleetus and cars after the event's over. And kind of what you were saying, one of the things I was thinking about is, here's what I think of, here's how long the line was, here's how long it took to get food, here's the downfalls, here's the fun parts.
Yep.
This is where you can't see, this is where you need to, and I know each event's going to be a little bit different. Luckily, I've been to Indianapolis, the drag strip there a couple of times, so I kind of at least know the lay of the land there.
Now we're at Lucas Oil Raceway. So
it's not the drag strip, or is it?
Nope. No,
So
we're
it's
not like at Indianapolis Speedway or anything like that.
Okay, so I haven't been to that. Well, I've been to this. There's a circle track and a drag strip on one location.
Oh, maybe there. I guess there probably is a drag strip.
Yeah,
there, huh?
I went to Mopar Nats years ago there when I lived in Illinois.
Okay.
It should be because they're doing,
Retract that from the statement.
it should be because they're doing the demo drag, so there's got to be.
It's got to be the drag strip then. Yeah,
it would make perfect sense because they could have part of it over to one side and then move over to the drag strip on the other. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And we could make multiple videos. We can make burnout competition videos, regular drag racing, and demo drag videos. So we could have, a couple video series. And we even talked about maybe swapping footage and stuff. So I think we should be able to get quite a few decent videos. But I really want to, whether it's just real quick videos, if they're not shorts, I'd like to get at least some videos out right away, just so we can start attaching our name to some of the Cleetus and Cars tags.
Yeah. Well, and part of it, I was thinking about what he was talking about there. So like I've been working a bunch on like picture-in-picture editing and things like that. So like you can get that B-roll stuff just to where you're panning the line that's going to the food or whatever. You can get that stuff. And then you're just voicing over it, or you're putting that in the corner of the screen while you're showing the burnout stuff. Oh yeah, burnouts were awesome. That's the reason we were there. But if you're going to go, you need to if you're hungry at 11, typically you need to get in line at 10:30.
Well, we're gonna have a grill, so we might not have to hit any of those lines. So I plan on bringing food and beer, so
that's awesome.
Should be good. And then another thing.
Go ahead.
Another thing we talked about was trying to get GoPros on people's cars. So burnout competition, heck, demo drags, if we can get some cameras on those cars in places where they won't get destroyed. But I did buy the dual camera mount, like you had said. I have a ton of accessories. So I've got tripods, I've got mounts, I've got the dual mount. I've got a dual mount that can hold a light and a microphone. We're going to have a GoPro 8. We're going to have a GoPro 3, a knockoff GoPro, a camcorder. Yep. We're going to have tons of stuff. So we're going to have multiple angles. I'll probably be walking around like with one of those 365 things with views from every direction.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Patina had a great point. One of the things that's funny, and I know Johnny Clyde is the man on this, but for you guys to bring into that is the burger any good? I'm paying $10. It's just what it is at a track.
Yeah.
Is it good? I always default to the hot dog because if you mess up a hot dog, come on now.
Yeah, Eric, that's on you. If you mess up on a hot dog, we're whipping your ass.
Oh, these are going to be good hot dogs. Let me tell you. I'm not bringing no cheap stuff. So
there you go.
The Vienna beef. You're from Chicago. You got it. I know that.
Hey, you're from the Midwest.
Oh yeah.
You know Pinnins dogs.
Oh, dude, I didn't know you're right by Pinnin, man. Oh, you can't beat them. You cannot beat them.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm bringing.
That's good stuff.
That's cool. Oh,
sorry, dogs.
Quit kicking that dog.
No, my kids all left. My daughter just left to go to her friend's house that's right down the street. She's like, here, handed me the dog. I'm like, honey, I'm live. Damn kids.
Yep. So Straight Six Fan says, tags aren't doing any work for you if the same stuff, one, isn't talked about in the video, which I think is probably what was happening, and two, nothing is in the title or description. So, if you tag all the Cleetus stuff, but Cleetus isn't in your title, isn't in the description, you just are trying to game off of it. That's probably why YouTube backed a lot of that stuff down. So I'm still using 10 or so tags just because, that's what's my
15's
mind.
the max.
Well, I was going to say, like, as I'm writing the description, I'll think, okay, that's how somebody would search that. I'll take that and I'll put it down in the tag, so as I work through that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think it's the same thing. I think so what's going to happen is we're going to spend all day out in the 70-degree weather. We're going to be wore out. And then there's going to be all of us back at the Airbnb, just like editing videos, trying to get something out that night. And we'll be like, you want to record this podcast? No, hell no. Kiss my ass. I'm going to bed.
Our podcast is going to be happening during the editing.
Oh, even better. It'll just be a repeat
podcast.
Yeah, of me watching the same like scene where I'm trying to cut it down and cut it down. It'll be the same thing.
There'll be
awesome.
There'll be lots of beer can sounds and lots of swearing.
Yes, I like it. Well, there'll be a lot of that anyways.
One other thing I found with events is take the event flyer that has been posted everywhere, grab that, and just manipulate it enough where it's not their flyer, but it's their flyer. I mean, I've taken a year prior thing from Barrett Jackson and put 2020 and a 1 underneath it, but it was originally from Barrett Jackson's website. And I share it on Barrett Jackson. Like, they know I'm doing it. I put it right on there. So don't be afraid to jump on Cleetus and be like, hey, here's what we saw.
Oh, dude, they've got comments turned off on the event. I was like, come on, you bastards. Give me a chance here. Go to his last
one. Go to his last one and put it in the comments.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good.
I know.
Grant G says sunburnt and drunk trying to edit, ? You know it, bud.
I know we've been blowing up Instagram with our hashtags too. So I've been posting every day for probably at least a week now, and I plan on posting daily all the way up till the event.
Yep. Yeah.
And I've actually met quite a few people now that are supposed to be there. So I've got in my messages a number of people that we're going to try to meet up with.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to wear people out. Like race week, I had to get the first one out of the way because like it's such an experience, right? Next for 2.0 this year, it's going to be, I'm just going to literally walk around with a camera all day and nothing but content is going to come out, because like these events are great, but like, y'all, this is what's going to happen. Like, I'm going to be a YouTuber, like however it works, it's going to work. I'm going to make it. I'm going to will it into existence if I have to like arm wrestle and strangle that thing. So to do that, you just got to put out content.
I wanted, like, when race week was going on, when drag week's going on, all I do is search for anybody that's got content. Like, I want to know what's going on.
Yep.
I'm looking at 1320 video.
That's where we met.
Yeah, I'm trying to find people that are showing stuff. Motion Raceworks had a ton of content with their Grand Marquis, and I loved it. And I was just eating it up when they had. So like, that's great content. Like, that's what you want to see. Is like, I want to see it now, not a month after the event's over. I want to see it like right away.
Yeah, 100%. And that, like, because after the event's over, like, I'm looking at the next event. I don't know how you guys build cars, but that's what I build cars for, right? Is like the next event. Like, what can I get to next? What do I need to have done by X day? So that's after the event's over, I'm like, okay, cool. If it pops up in my feed, that's awesome. But typically it doesn't, because YouTube knows I'm looking for the future,
Yeah, so that's tips. Actually go ahead.
I was just going to say a couple tips with the Cleetus clan that I've found myself. James Tall, just say hi.
Yep.
That's it. He's not a big talker. He doesn't care who you are. He's busy. He's doing stuff.
Yep.
Cleetus, not much more than that, but he's a little bit more friendly than that.
Yep.
Now, look up Cleetus's brother. He probably will be there.
Yep.
He's actually Dr. Mitchell on Instagram. Look him up. Great dude. Will sit and chat your ear off. I met him when we were at Rocky Mountain Race Week. I'm still friends with the guy. I got teeth falling out all over the place because I'm old, but I need to go have my teeth done by him. But he's a guy, kind of get around the outside. Don't try to go straight in for Cleetus because you're going to get smacked. And you'll see 8 billion people are huddled around him. It's just like, it reminds me of the boy band days. Like, hi, but it's guys. And you're like, dude, it's Cleetus,
Hey, listen,
that's fine, but
Eric knows from race week, like you couldn't in Oklahoma City. Were you did you ever go down by their setup in Oklahoma City?
oh yeah,
Dude, you couldn't drive down the road to get back to your pit because like people were standing there with their camera just recording, hoping he would say hi to them. I mean, like, people are in the road, like the only road, and they had parked way out towards the end and everything. It was, you could tell they were done with people by then.
well, and if Brent from PFI Speed is there, that is the coolest dude on the planet, hands down.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, my favorite dude who's big but doesn't, I mean, you'd never know. You'd talk to the dude. He's one of us. He just has helped, everybody, tune their cars and all that. So look for him. He's awesome.
Yep. I like him. And I really like the guy that edits for them. Like that. I don't know how long you guys have followed them, but that whole channel, they wouldn't have had a channel if that one kid, the tall, dark-headed kid, had not started recording. Like that kid just recorded and edited all those videos. And then they were like, damn, stuff's really going on here. That's awesome.
Is that the one that moved down to Florida?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Okay, the one with the S14.
Kyle.
Yeah, the MR2, Kyle.
Yep. Yeah, Coastal Auto Reaction. What's up, guys? By the way, haven't said hey to everybody in the chat in a while. Yeah, Garrett does have a ton of patience. We caught them at a gas station the last morning of race week, and he was all over the cart. So I can't wait to see how the turbo and maybe that stuff sets up for a little better reaction from maybe 1320. I don't know. I've messaged with Kyle and Fred a little bit back and forth, so maybe those guys will see it again, and we'll get.
I have
to
a
hang
chat
out.
challenge. I have a chat challenge.
Oh,
The next
let's
person
go.
to drop Narx and Narx, because it's his live. The next person that drops $10 super chat, I'll throw in a sticker. Narx, you got a sticker for him?
Yep.
815, you got a sticker for him? Patina, you got a sticker for him? This is so weird, Trent.
A big
There you
one.
go.
Look, he's
The
got
next
a big one.
$10. Okay, mine's my
think
destroyer
that's what she said,
1320
too.
at
He's got a big
gmail.com.
one.
Get a hold of me. Whoever's the first one to drop $10, you get stickers all around. Is that cool? Does
That's
that work?
awesome. Hey, I'm in.
good.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
That's a great
that's
idea.
awesome.
Yep. So we're up to $15, which, if y'all don't know, here in Arkansas buys a case of Miller Lite, which is the best beer ever made. Please sponsor us. Yeah. That Pilsner comes from, I don't know, great fields of Pilsner. How do you make beer?
It's so good in the Midwest, but you come out to Arizona, I think it has to travel from Milwaukee. So, there we go. Coastal. There we go. 20
That's what I'm
bucks.
talking about.
You're getting 2 stickers, dude. I may throw something else in there. Oh, Grant G. Hey, let's throw something in there
I'll
for
send
him
you
too.
one too. Yep.
Love it. Write that down, Narks. I don't want to miss that stuff.
I'm doing it now.
Thanks,
Because I'm
buddy.
not going to remember.
No,
Thank
Coors
you
is
guys
way
very
better out
much. I
here.
really appreciate it.
Coors is better. Play the graphic,
What's
man.
it's closer. Oh, hey,
Give it
hang
to
on,
'em.
guys. Hold on. Here we go. I'm working on that stuff. Sorry, I'm getting better. Here we go. Whoa. That's too cool. Hey, and if y'all didn't know that, Eric at Destroyer 1320 did those for me. And hey, we've been working on Roy Marco's garage. Thank you very much. We've been working on some stuff for my mountain bike channel too. He worked on stuff. I didn't work on anything. I physically gave him nothing today, and he worked on some intros and stuff for my mountain bike stuff. How far is Nashville from Asheville, Casey?
I don't know where Asheville is.
Oh, well, never mind then.
I'll have to Google it.
I think it's east of you. I think it's over like in the corner. What's up, Bobby Norton? I see you, buddy. Y'all, Bobby Norton has the coolest wife and Nova wagon. His wife's cooler than his Nova wagon, though. They're good
Nice.
people. They really support the charity stuff we do. Coastal Auto Reaction says it's good to be here, boys. Yep, community, not competition. That has. Let me ask you this: if you could put a number of people you follow because of community, not competition, what would you think it would be? 30?
It's growing every day.
Yeah.
It's such a huge thing. All of us just helping each other. Because I'm telling you, the army we're building, everybody better watch it. Oh, dude, crack a beer, brother. If it's 12 p.m., you're good.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. For that dude, it'd be 5 o'clock, probably somewhere in the Pacific, though. God dang, he's in Australia.
Wow, he said 50 plus.
That's crazy. All right, 50 plus. That's a bunch, and I think it's that. I don't know. It's a huge movement. It's awesome. Hey, thanks, dude.
Better drop it.
Hey, yeah. Listen to this, and I got a really cool story to tell right after that. So, if you didn't know, Straight Six Fan and Old Car Guy run a weekly live feed from each channel, right? So they give away some stuff. Last night I won Kill Mat, which is like a sound deadener, and a whole big sticker pack from Straight Six Fans side of stuff. And you did that by like entering or you sending some, I don't know, every dollar you sent got you an entry, and I won. So it's pretty awesome. I never win anything, so it was cool to win that. And I'm going to drive up and pick it up because he's only about 4 hours from me, or 3 hours from me. So I'm going to drive up and pick it up. We'll make it a collab, because 2021 is the year of collaborations.
Oh, for sure, brother.
Yep. All right. Sorry. Running through the notes here. God, 50 plus. That is crazy.
I like it.
So, Destroyer, I got a question. Is there
sir.
anything that you can think of that we should plan on packing that maybe we hadn't thought about taking with us?
I would actually freeze a water bottle and keep it in your ice chest, beer cooler, whatever it is. The reason I say that is when you're done walking around, pull off them shoes and roll your feet on that frozen water bottle. I'll tell you, oh man, it's gonna hurt your feet, brother. That's probably the biggest advice I got. That, or if you have lower back problems like me once in a while, because the old the CVID helped the old belly get a little bigger.
Yeah, the COVID-19 pounds.
Yeah. You may want to, the beer flu. Yeah, you may want to throw a little back brace on. And I threw my shirt over mine. I walked all over the place and was like, I'm great, man. My copper fit works.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Did y'all see here that Streetcar Culture cracked 2 beers like Stone Cold? That's what I'm talking about.
Because Stone Cold said so.
That's right.
Hey, Narc, should I show him the hat?
Yeah. If you don't wear that hat, I'm going to drive to your house and wear it.
I'm wearing it.
All right. This is going to be so awesome.
Bald Eagles, brother.
If that doesn't scream America, I don't know what does.
That's right.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yep. I really wish I trusted the cart enough to enter the burnout competition, but it just wouldn't do what I want to do. So I'm not going to.
You're not going to the burnout competition, dude?
Man, it won't.
Oh my God, I was so pumped up for you, man.
It won't go crazy enough to compete. So I'm nervous to just beat on it like that.
Stand it.
Hey, I will donate. I know you have a tire sponsor, but I will donate wheels and tires. And they're little ones. I promise you'll be able to spin them. I'll bring them.
I have the factory 16s. I have the factory 16s with like old man tires on them, so it'll smoke like crazy. Man, I don't want to like damage it at all. You know what I mean? Like, will the motor hold a 4-minute limiter burnout? While and then drive home. That's my problem. Like, we're not trailering it.
You're driving it home, yeah.
We will not have a trailer or truck to tow with at all. Like, we're 9 hours from home.
There's a U-Haul somewhere around there.
Yeah,
that's what I'll need donations for. Is the $4,000 it cost me to rent a U-Haul and a trailer.
Hey, we'll have a Dodge Ram, and Dan's dad lives in Arkansas, so.
Oh,
and you have to drive back up. So
yeah, it's all right. It's on. Fine. We're gonna enter the burnout competition, you bastards.
Do it,
and I mean,
dude. You have to.
Between us, we can fix it.
They will shout your channel out so huge, dude. It's crazy. Oh, for Blue Gauge, add my in front of Destroyer1320 at Gmail. My Destroyer1320 at Gmail. Sorry.
Yep. Do you have a big banner on the side of the Narcs cart that shouts out your channel?
No.
You need something big. So
sticker, spray paint.
Because when I was watching Cleetus and Cars on live at home, anybody that had a big YouTube banner on the side of their car, the first thing I did was went and followed them. So
Me too.
Hey, that's a good idea. We got all this panel on the roof. I could just spray paint a big logo and just hashtag Narxcart on the top. And then I can probably get our print shop to print like a big Narxcart decal to go down the side. That's
I'd
a
put
good
it right on
idea.
the windshield. Just like
Fig-
the
Fig
Fig
Newtons.
This big, so you can still see under it, but it's just huge.
Ooh,
That would be awesome.
I could probably have 3 made and do 1 across the windshield for the burnout and then 2 down the sides. I'm in. All right, I wrote that down. I'm gonna work on that Monday. I already owe them for the decals they printed for me, anyways. All right, so I'm trying to catch up on comments here.
So what are you doing how are you taking payment for your stickers while we're there?
So probably just Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. I mean, everybody's got that on their phone, so it'll be easy. You know what I mean? And cash, of course. You know, I'll even let people put it in my thong. So,
because we are taking about 150 stickers with us. So
yeah,
I was debating on whether we sell them, we hand them out for subscribers. Wasn't sure.
Man, here's the thing. I think for me, I'm selling them. Like this is how I pay for stuff. You know what I mean? So we're gonna sell them. I'll give them to people that have cool cars or that maybe do the interviews or something like that. You know, I think things like that will work well because then it kind of, you know, you can lead with, hey man, look, I really want a roundabout. Can I put this on your car? And then maybe every video from that is like a pan out shot of the Narxcart decal and then a walk around to the car. I don't know, something.
Yeah, there you go. Because I ordered 100 to begin with, and I've done 50 now for sticker swaps. So done really well with that. We just ordered another 100. So I'm thinking maybe now's the time we start selling some.
Yeah, and like the thing about it, like even though I have some of yours, I'll still buy some because I want to support you guys. You know what I mean? Shirts and decals are easy. What?
I have something I'm gonna grab real quick.
Okay.
So one other thing we haven't talked about yet was packing list. So I know I just kind of asked him what stuff we should think about bringing, but what stuff are you guys bringing?
Gold Bond spray.
Dude,
it's what happens when you get old. You'll find out.
What about you? Do you have anything, Casey? I know Narc said he's bringing a canopy and stuff. Anything special?
No, not really. I'm going to bring my cameras and my stickers, and I'm just going to hand out like my little stickers. I'm just going to hand them out. I'm just going to give them to people, and hopefully they follow me.
Oh, the sum up. Yep. Hey, real quick, I want to talk to the streetcar culture. It's funny you say water squirters on the tires because I do have that. We do have water sprayers on the tires already. So fuck it. We're going, boys. Listen, if I need a ride home, here's what I'll do. I'll rent something. Oh, is that the pay thing?
$20, dude. You don't pay a monthly fee. You don't nothing. It's 2% per sale.
Oh, nice.
It does every kind of card, every kind of thing. It's awesome. Grab you one.
And it's called Sum Up?
Yep, Sum Up. $20 for the little thing, and it's good. It Bluetooths to your phone or whoever's phone. I had my sister-in-law doing it when we were out in Texas. So, dude, get one of those if you're going to start selling merch. It's really easy for anyone to use. And you can hit it. There's a little dashboard. You hit the button. It puts a whole printout of what you sold, how much it was, everything. Anyway, it's cheap. The cheapest thing I found that works great. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you get that on Amazon or anything?
Just type in Sum Up on Google. It'll pop up and it'll show you what to do. And it came in like a day.
Wow. They're like,
Perfect.
yes, here. Even soft. Yeah. So we are gonna go crazy, and we'll probably put some, because the thing about not being on the street is I can put bleach and tranny fluid and all that kind of stuff in it. It won't matter, you know. So we'll go ham. Fuck y'all. See, this is the problem with peer pressure. I'm real bad. Steven's over there at his house probably watching this going, God dang it, that's gonna be bad. I'm gonna be fixing shit. Hey, I mean, Hey, we may, don't tempt me. He has friends from up there, so surely we could get towed to their house, and at least get it fixed in their shop. Maybe, I don't know. He lived in Greencastle, which is about an hour east of Indy, so surely we could, or hour west, so surely we could get over there and get it fixed.
Seize the day, dude. Honestly, seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm not joking around whatsoever. If
Yeah.
I had a chance, I would try to blow up my car for that show.
Well, here's one thing I'll say is all during race week, I never had Adam Dory, the announcer, announced that we were giving the car away and to follow us on Instagram until like literally our next to last pass, which happened to be against Wally, the Motion Raceworks Grand Marquis, which I had been chasing the entire week. I had been trying to get James to race me all week, but he wouldn't. So we happened to line up in the same, So anyways, he announced it. We literally, by the time I made the pass and got back, I had 75 new followers. So,
Wow.
you have the announcer announce that, and then I just make this retarded burnout and kill a set of tires that we're not even keeping anyways. I'll leave them at the track. I don't care. And then, so surely I'll end up with a bunch there and, all the people that are watching online. So
that's priceless, dude.
Yeah.
I was in Cleetus and Cars. I will click that. Right away.
Yep. Yeah. That's, yeah.
But the
I
big
killed
sticker,
it.
get the big
Sorry,
sticker.
we changed your mind.
Yeah, you bastards. Yeah, well, hey, listen, I'm literally going to paint Narc's card on the roof, like with a big YouTube decal, like with paint, and then Narc's card on the roof.
I think the windshield Fig Newtons. I think that's what you got to do. I think
I'm definitely going to do that too, because I can put it on there and then do the burnout, and if it's not safe, I'll take it off. Yeah, right. I'll drive with it as far as they'll let me.
And there'll be drones, so it'll catch Narc's card on the roof. So
yep. Let's see. He's talking about hurting and all that stuff. Yeah, at home.
You need to get like something that's I'm trying to think like EPA or something. I'm trying to think of something here, because if you could like kind of stab at the EPA, because everybody's dealing with all that crap right now in the RPM Act, dude, it would be big. Like, I don't know what it would be. I don't know, like a stuffed animal or something that has a big flag that's a piece of paper stuck to it that says EPA, and it's stuck to the back, and you wall tap that thing. I don't know. I'm trying to
down. I gotta give this thing away, guys. Listen, y'all have already
build it again.
Y'all have already pressured me into doing the killer burnout. I'll just let Steven do it, and then if he breaks it, I'll be like, "Oh man, hey, broke it.
Your fault, man."
Yeah, well, let's go fix it. It'll be easier for me to fix if he breaks it. Have we seen the burnout at Nick's Garage? I haven't yet.
That's a great show, though. I love Nick's Garage.
That's awesome. What else, guys? We talked about packing list. I think so. Now we're carrying 2 tires, canopy. I've got a small, like, what do you call those little square grills? Like, not the George Foreman. Yeah, Weber? I've got one of those. Like a Weber grill. If you'd rather me bring that.
Well, I've got a nice tabletop propane one I'm bringing.
Oh, you can't cook propane?
Gotta have charcoal flavor.
Yeah, God. You leave that shit at home. I'll bring this old jank ass one I've had out back. It's probably rusted in the bottom.
Just bring the huge thing of lighter fluid, though, just because.
Like the Sam's Club, do you have a 5-gallon thing of lighter fluid and 4 charcoal? Rick, it's just a little 4 of them.
That we can melt the tires before you go out there.
So they pop like he did a half a burnout. Whoop-ha! Oh, he blew both
he's
tires.
on it. What? That'd be awesome. That's awesome. Country boy saying hibachi. That's funny. Yeah, we're gonna have some hibachery. What do you call that? Debauchery. That's what I was thinking of.
Hibachery.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else that I think we're gonna bring some Narcs Cart shirts to give out and stuff like that because they don't sell.
Yeah, so I haven't even bought one yet.
Hey, listen, I'm bringing yours, okay? Did you not hear me say it took me 2 months to send them to Eric?
So here's the list. Here's the list I put together. We got canopy, chairs, table, beer, food, grill, beer. Cameras, laptop, microphones, beer. Stickers, Bluetooth speaker, whiteboard, beer. Water, koozie, beer. Seems like a pretty good list.
Yeah, I like it. I caught a few of those. I think I caught the beer.
I think I said beer, didn't I?
I think so. Yeah. We'll bring some too, because with all the people donating, we're going to buy some beer there too. So that's awesome. Coastal Auto Reaction says we need to go watch the burnouts on their channel. Get some tips.
Yes.
Yep.
Always down for watching burnout videos.
Oh, right here, my man. Street Car Culture, best title, doing an Australian style burnout at Cleetus and Cars.
Yes. In the Narx cart.
Yep.
You put Aussie on the side of your car or something.
Yeah.
Aussie, oi, oi.
Yeah. Right.
Can we make
could
a fake blower for it?
Yeah, we'll just call it the War Turd.
Dude, that's great. Dude.
Hang on, I got to write that down because I'm not going to remember it.
Look at this, dude. This is so amazing. If you use a quarter of what has come out of this live, dude, bananas.
Yeah,
Because
it's going to
the
be
crazier
fun.
you are, the better it's going to be for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The good thing is, like, if I'm by myself, I'm a little held back. But if Steven's there, like, I'll just go ham because I don't have to worry. You know, I'm always worried about embarrassing him. I won't be worried if he's there.
Hey, if
Try
you
and
break,
embarrass
we'll
Cleetus.
run out on the burnout pad and help push you off.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. That'd be even better.
Hey,
I will
before you-
stream your live
make
stream
sure-
from my stream.
Make sure you figure out what you have to have, though, because remember that one guy got hurt. So you want to make sure if you got to have a full face, a full suit, make sure you take what you need. Otherwise, they won't let you go. Yeah,
I
take
think
your
you do
stuff.
have to have a fire suit now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So make sure you got what you need. So, or we'll borrow somebody's.
Yeah, I was saying I'm going to need to borrow somebody. I'm not spending $300 on a fire suit.
We'll talk to Derek at Vice Grip Garage and borrow his.
Yeah, be like, listen, he's about your
Listen.
same size.
Just wrap it in insulation, dude, and call it a day.
Just saran wrap over there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Is that Pink Panther insulation? What the?
That's awesome. All right, guys. I've got to get to work. I really appreciate you guys coming on here, but I've got to get this nitrous line set up or it won't be as much fun. You know, because like if you're third gear on the limiter going around on the pad, like you've got to be able to hit the button, you know. Oh, it's going to be a button. Like there ain't even going to be wide open throttle or nothing. I really wish I had time to figure out easy button and I'd just put it on the dash and just mash that thing. So
That would be
You
awesome.
should get one of the Cleetus buttons. You know, Cleetus has got those buttons. You
Yeah.
should get one of those. That'd be cool.
I wonder if I can. All right, I'm gonna look for that and see if it'll get here in time. If it'll get here in time, I'll figure it out.
And
That
at
would be
least
cool.
stick it to the car. Even if you use it or not, at least stick the button to the car.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
it the horn button.
Horn.
So in your video, you can just
Steering wheel.
push the button.
The whole time I'm driving, like hell yeah, brother.
Get out of the way. Hell yeah, brother.
That's right. That's right. Hang on, we'll run through all these comments here. Everybody's saying hey. All right, I got to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much. We covered everything, right?
Oh.
Hey, Novitaz, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Hang on, we got to hit the button. Awesome. Y'all, I've had a ton of fun tonight. We'll see. Hey, listen, this time a week from right now, we'll be getting into Indy. So I'm probably going to go live a ton while we drive because there'll be two folks, be some boring, you know, we'll be able to get through all that. So, all right, y'all. Thank you.
Do you plan on having a live event when you get there, or are you just going to do live on the way?
No, we'll still have a Friday night live. So we're planning to leave the Get Out and Drive podcast by 1:30, and that should put us there about 5:30 or 6. So we should be able to still do like a 7 or 8 o'clock live feed. The hard part for me on live feeds is like kids have soccer practice now on Fridays till 7 or 7:15. So, you know, it used to be 6, then it was 7. Now it's like 8. Who knows what it'll be by the time we get done with soccer and gymnastics and all that stuff. So
If you ever need a live moderator, I can open a live on mine if you promote it as the live.
Oh yeah.
I can run your live kind of like I've seen E-Vapors doing it for Demonology and other people. I can run that if you're in a place where you can't, and all you need is the feed. I'll pop you up. I won't even be on the screen, but I'll make sure the comments are taken care of, whatever you need. I just, man, this is a big, big opportunity. I want you to grab it, dude. Run with it. Both of you guys.
It's going to be dumb.
3 of you guys, but yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Casey, I hope your wife understands what she's getting into.
You guys, I was like, when I told her that, I'm like, hey, do you want to go to Cleetus and Cars? And I'm thinking, there's no way she's going to say yes. And my birthday is next week. So she's like, okay, for your birthday, I'll let you go. I'm like, okay. She goes, well, we'll go. And then I'm like, well, these guys from YouTube want us to stay with them. And she's like, I'm thinking there's no way she's going to say yes. And she's like, okay, fine. And I'm like, you guys, you realize that I don't know these guys. Like, I don't know them, and we're just a bunch of car idiots, and we're going to do stupid stuff. And she goes, as long as we got a place to sleep, I'll be off to the side. I'm like, okay.
Record that and play it back.
Yep.
She said, okay.
And hey, the one thing about going in, knowing that your wife and son are there, it'll be easier for it. Like, we'll, farthest bedroom, master bedroom, if y'all want it, I don't care. And like, we'll all end up in the garage laughing and heckling and editing videos.
That's why I was asking him, like, are your kids coming? Is your family coming? You're like, no. And I'm like, oh man, this is going to be tough to sell her on this.
Well, but hey, here's the thing. The reason I chose that spot is it is the closest Airbnb to the track. Like, there's like nobody's closer. So it's like 4 minutes. So if she gets overwhelmed or he gets overwhelmed, they can go back to the house and hang out or do whatever they want. You know what I mean? But like, it'll be right there and it'll be easy.
Yeah, that's going to help a lot. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. If people in the comments chat have not done it, please go follow these two guys, these three guys. If you haven't followed Eric, you haven't been around my channel very long, because that's all I do is talk about him. But definitely those two guys, because we're fixing to go ham in Indy. So that way.
Dude,
not even that.
Streetcar culture has a great thing, man. For your cooling system, pull the thermostat before you go do burnouts, man. Don't have a stat in it. And maybe just water. I don't know, whatever, you figure out a way to make sure that thing's cool. Brilliant idea. Because the number one thing that happens, it spits everything out.
Yeah, and the thermostat's the highest point on the cooling system anyway, so that'll be easy. So we'll just pop it Friday night, cruise over there. That's a good idea.
Hell yeah,
get some water and some water wetter to put in there.
Yeah,
water wetter. You don't have to worry about losing coolant.
I'm not going to do all that. I'm just telling you. Listen, we have something every night next week till like 7 or 7:30 every night. And, I need to mow the yard, do all that stuff. And I'm off that Friday and Monday. So, like, getting off during the week is a no-go. So, yeah, it's not getting water wet. If we blow it, it's going to be cooling everywhere. Fuck them. They clean it. It's on the burnout pad. It'll be fine.
They knew what they got into.
Yeah. Novatest says fire. I do keep a fire extinguisher in the car at all times, just in case someone else catches on fire. Because, it's a Grand Marquis. Those things don't ever do anything. I'm sure we'll probably have some water spill out when I change when I pull the thermostat. So we'll just fill it back up with water wetter. Roy Marcos here says it doesn't get any better than YouTube meetups. All right. Okay. I really got to go now. I said we were leaving 10 minutes ago. God damn, quit talking. You guys stay with me. Stay with me. I'm closing it out.